So you're Ron Heathman
I am.
from the Supersuckers.
That's right.
If you had your choice, you could have one or the other, but you can't have both. The power of invisibility or flight.
Flight, I mean, so much good could be accomplished, and you get to fly on your own. Is there like a speed that you get to go? Like
I'm thinking you could fly comfortably 1,000 miles an hour.
okay, without like shades. And special
Yeah,
equipment.
it just somehow it works that
Okay.
outlet. And invisibility, if you're like whatever you're wearing
Right.
at the time you turn invisible, that becomes invisible too.
But anything you pick up while invisible.
It appears to hover.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
the movies.
'Cause
That's
that would
cool
be
too,
part of
because
the
that's part of the fun, right? Right. And like poop turns to poop as it hits the air, like.
That's
like,
good.
Yeah.
I would imagine if you pull your pants down and you drop a load, that load is visible
Right.
because it's dead. It's no longer a part of it.
So if you turn invisible with your clothes on, so you pull your invisible pants down.
Right.
And then.
So you could create a turd out of thin air.
Right, right. See, that's the type of
More
stuff
fun.
that you get with
Right.
invisibility. However, I tend to have, and there's a history, the super. I tend to have this nature in me that I might get into a lot of trouble with invisibility, and so.
No.
So so I've chosen flight.
You choose
I
flight.
choose flight.
All right, so you're Dan Bolton.
I'm Dan, I'm he.
You're from the Supersuckers.
I'm other brother.
He's my brother. And I'm in the Supersuckers too.
Hey, I seen you. I've seen the show.
You've been there?
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Invisibility or flight?
Flight.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Flight, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't pick you for a flight guy.
Oh, that drive today? Flight would have been my choice all the way, man. Invisible in the van? Big deal.
Doesn't help, right? I understand. So Dan Bolton chooses flight. You're a murder burger.
Apparently so.
Which would you choose? The power of invisibility or the power of flight?
It's a tough one.
It's a query.
It is a query.
I would call it a quandary.
Conundrum.
It's a bit of a conundrum.
You know,
Because one seems to be a little more insidious than the other.
yeah. Because I mean, if I was invisible, I could get on any airplane I wanted to.
Exactly. You could achieve flight.
I could
of a
achieve
sort.
flight of a kind, yeah. If you wanted to pull a practical joke while being invisible, like say, you know, you poop on something.
Well, this came up earlier.
Yeah, in case you poop on something. When you're not invisible, does the poop stay invisible? Or does it?
I think we determined that if you pull down your invisible pants and poop like in the middle of the ground, the poop actually comes out visible.
Visible and stays visible.
So that,
All right.
because it's dead, we're saying.
I got you.
Once it leaves your body, it's like a turd comes out of thin air. And we found that to be, I think,
Slightly amusing.
a pro in
pro,
the
okay.
invisibility column.
All right.
Then I'd have to say invisible.
Mike chooses invisibility. So you're Brian Small from The Hangman.
Yeah, that's
gotta-
what somebody told me.
That's got to be pretty great.
I got this thing on my arm that says Brian, just in case I forget who I
You
am.
wake up somewhere, can't find your license. So, okay, I got a question. Shoot. You're the only guy in the world that could have this power, and you get one or the other. Which would you choose? Invisibility or flight?
Flight.
Just like that.
Flight.
Brian Small chooses flight. Now,
Flight is right.
flight is right. You're Sean.
I'm Sean.
You're in throw rec.
Yeah.
Flight or invisibility? Which would you choose?
Invisibility.
Really?
Yeah.
Invisibility. Sean chooses
Invisibility.
Okay, now follow-up question. Okay. Would you use your power of flight to fight evil? Like, would you go out of your way, like Spider-Man or Superman or whatever, to seek out and fight evil?
Boy.
Like in the cartoons, when the guy gets his power, all of a sudden, my job is to fight evil.
Not if I had a show. You know what I mean? I mean, I still got to rock. You know, flight's great and all, but
Well, we could use it in the show.
sure, that's great. We wouldn't have to hire somebody like Bon Jovi with the wires and stuff. We could have a little thing.
Now, you've got this incredible power of flight. Do you use it to fight evil?
No, I become part of forces of evil.
Oh,
I joined the
you
evil
joined
party.
The evil side.
Yeah.
You're on the dark side.
That's right.
I love you, man.
Blackheart, dude.
So say you're invisible.
Yes.
Would you use your powers of invisibility, or power of invisibility, to fight crime, to fight evil?
No, I'd probably actually be committing crime and evil myself.
Yes.
I don't think I would go out of my way to do anything, you know, but so, you know, if I see evil, I will kill it, conquer it, and then be on my way and do whatever, you know, I had to do, go to the store or whatever.
So if you were confronted with evil,
yeah,
and your power of flight you thought could help,
yeah, but there's some evil that's good evil, so like the supersuckers.
answer that, brother.
I would find time to use it to fight evil, but I would also use it for myself.
What sort of things would you do?
I would spy on young girls. I would steal money. I would
Earmuffs.
those are the first two things I can think of mostly, is just money and girls.
Those are all good pursuits. What's the matter, buddy?
Oh, and I would help young children everywhere.
So, you're Eddie Spaghetti from the Supersuckers. That's got to be pretty cool. Ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. Life is good for Eddie Spaghetti, I'll tell you that. So, what do you want? You don't have to be a dick about it. I just want to ask you a question. Here's the question. Invisibility or flight? Which would you choose? I already know the answer. Stop right there. My first answer, invisibility. And I stuck with it for a long time. I thought, you can't beat invisibility. The practical jokes, the comedy. But then I started thinking, you know, I might actually get bored of being invisible. I don't think I'll ever get bored of flying. I just don't think it's possible. I think an 80-year-old man has explored all the options of invisibility and is pretty done with it, whereas flying is always going to feel good. That sucks. I thought for sure you'd pick invisibility. Oh, Mr. Evil Eddie Spaghetti. Oh, I'm so insidious. Oh. Eddie Spaghetti chooses flight. What would you do with your power of flight? Would you fight crime? Would you become a superhero? No, I wouldn't. I would just fly. It would all be about me, man, me, and my power to fly. All right, there it is. Eddie Spaghetti lames out, chooses flight.